country where you belong.
That's like one of the questions I hate the most. It's not because I don't like the question, I think it's a very valid question, but it's a question in which I feel frustrated that I can't really explain what kind of music we make. Sometimes I say it's pop music but with a twist, but then again I'm like, yeah, okay, but it's also electronical, it's danceable, it's eclectic, it's
just super eclectic, and it's us.
I look like them, but not to them. I sound like you, but not to you.
Yeah, it was really intuitive. The album came about because we talk a lot. When we're in the studio together, we just spend talking about everything, about things that happened in our lives, very personal stuff, but also things we see around us on social media, etc. The album is a result of all those conversations, so it was more of a coincidence that we combined those two things, the hedonism, the dance, and the more serious topics, but we always want to bring it with a twist, with humor, with a certain lightness. Mm-hmm. So we don't want to, because we don't want to sound moralizing.
When we talk about those subjects as friends, we also put humor in the conversation, because that's something that kind of gives oxygen to the subject and it makes it less heavy and less serious. We weren't friends when we started making music, so when we started making music in the studio, we didn't really know each other. So we got to know each other in the studio by talking, by working together.
It's so great because it's something I was looking for, not consciously, but like that soulmate, also on a musical level, someone who speaks the same language as you and you can spend a lot of time with without getting like tired of the person. That's also very important because we tour a lot and it's always a pleasure to see him again.
You sure?
You'll never know.
I think one thing that I really liked about Charlotte when we started working was that she really gave me a lot of confidence and time to be myself as a musician, artist, and that we hit off on a lot of common ground and we could talk about a lot of things. And I could be vulnerable in the studio as well.
I'd say the same thing. Yeah, the safety, I can be myself with Boris and he never judges, and that's a great trait to have when you're working, you're making music. It's such a vulnerable process.
I know artists who can't listen to music when they're working on an album. And then there's people who need to listen to other people's music to get inspired. For me, I don't feel like I can't listen to other music.
It's nice to have so much to choose from and so much to talk about, and I like the Jamaican flow of certain toasters or MCs. Let's look it up, and then we use that little aspect, and it can seem paralyzing. I understand the question, but to us it's like more of, yeah, it's just a super broad thing we could choose from. In that sense, it's not paralyzing to me. It's so true, and that's the thing with clichés. It comes from truth, but the thing there is what we did with Esperanto is talking about the political correctness and the limits of politically correct. Like everybody like dictating, this is what you can't say, this is not, you cannot say this anymore, but it doesn't say anything about how you think. It's like a very superficial way of dictating how the world should be and how we all should talk to one another, because otherwise I'm offended, you know? And saying I'm a world citizen, I don't believe in borders, there's truth in that, but there's also something like you cannot deny borders. Okay, a border is something very abstract, but culture, and like when people say, and I've heard it, I've heard it more than once. Oh, where are you from, Africa? I say, I'm not from Africa. Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like, No, it's not the same because colonialism, hello. Remember what the French did to us? Not you. So it's denying something that's undeniably there. And that's what we try to do. We like it's an exaggeration. It's a satire.
I wanna make you feel real nice.
What's the square root of 49?
7.
Okay.
You don't even know. It's like
Okay.
Okay. What's my question to you? If there wasn't any, like, people wouldn't criticize it, criticism doesn't exist, would you wear more feminine clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
I rest my case.
You're cold as ice.